here is your Anaheim Ducks for Chicago Blackhawks.
Game recrap.
A fitting term, Hazy. I might have to use that more often because this game certainly had its fair share of crap. The Ducks started strong, possibly their best start of the season, outshooting the Hawks 13-3 by the 6-minute mark. They earned an early power play that looked promising but couldn't convert. Shortly after, the Hawks capitalized with a goal. Fabry got beaten up the ice, and with a good screen in front, Chicago managed a perfect bar-down shot that Dostal never saw. Killorn then took a stupid penalty, and the Hawks added a second on a one-timer during their power play. Dostal made some big saves, allowing the Ducks to easily clear the zone before the goal, but they didn't. On a positive note, Zegras and Cutter continued to look strong together, creating decent chances as the period wound down, though the Ducks ended the first down 2-0. In the second, the Ducks were terrible. Some highlights for me was Killorn getting run, and Dostal stopping a breakaway on Bedard. Sloppy play defined the period, with the Ducks wasting two atrocious-looking power play opportunities, though Cutter did hit a post on one of them. Meanwhile, the Hawks converted on their own power play opportunity late in the period, with Dostal screened again, bringing the score to 3-0. Johnston and Maroon dropped the gloves for a lackluster fight in the final minute. As we entered the third, the Ducks got another power play opportunity, but it felt like a throwback to the earlier season struggles. At least they avoided getting shut out. Johnston blocked a clearing attempt midway through the period, showed some hands, and set up McGinn to slip it 5-hole. Somehow both broadcasts failed to show Connor Bedard cross-checking Fabry into an open bench door, but the crowd reacted, and it was a dirtball move. The Ducks generated some solid chances, but the Hawks added one more goal in a scramble that snuck under Dostal's pad. The Ducks pulled Dostal and scored a pity power play goal in the final minute, or perhaps not, as it was McTavish's first of the year. Terry took a shot, and McTavish buried the rebound. Hopefully that does something for him, because he still looks terrible. The Ducks lost 4-2 to a team that's similar in their rebuild stage, finishing their road trip on a back-to-back. There's just no excuse. There was a few line changes. Leeson was out, Ross was in, and likely, Ross now stays in with an assist to his name. I wish we would just call up Colangelo instead and put him on the fourth or somewhere else, because he's killing it right now for the goals. Strome and Terry swapped places, and Carlson seemed invisible because of it. Please put Terry back with Vetrano and Strome, and try McTavish on the wing. He's too slow and has been rough defensively. Maybe it's just recency bias, or just that time of the month, but this might be the most disheartened I felt after a Ducks game in a long time, probably since a Game 7 loss. Watching the replay back this morning, it wasn't quite as bad as I felt in the moment after, but it still wasn't good. Special teams killed any momentum. The second period was awful, with 3 power play chances and a penalty kill not killed slowed us down. The Ducks' transition game was non-existent, littered with careless turnovers and struggling to enter the zone. On the upside, the Ducks outshot and held their opponent to a season-low shot total. I'd like to highlight a few things Cronin said in the post-game presser. He constantly says, "I don't know," or "I don't have an answer." If that's true, he better start finding some answers. Secondly, he says he doesn't want to take creativity away, yet the Ducks' offense seems lacking in exactly that. Zegras is a prime example. He's gone from a fun, dynamic player to someone focused on defense, but at the expense of the spark we loved. While his defensive game has improved dramatically, and he's still generating chances, he just doesn't look the same, which is disappointing. Still though, he appeared to be the most dangerous player in this game for the Ducks. Lastly, Cronin called Ross a leader. If he's the only one speaking up, the team might have bigger issues than we thought. Not even a new facial hair style can fix the problems with our captain, Gooo Ducks, who has not performed so far. I still believe in Gooo Ducks. He just needs to bring that feisty game again. The leadership group sucks everywhere, including at the top, especially Killorn, who just doesn't seem to care. Statistically, the Ducks have improved, and they are doing some things right, but something very fundamental feels off, and it's not enjoyable to watch most nights. To borrow Cronin's words, I just don't know. The Ducks are back at it tomorrow at 7 p.m. against the Canucks. Here's hoping. Thank you to our members. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and vamos Pastos!